Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the NASCAR Kellogg's Truck Series. Now, there's been a little bit of a shake-up in the schedule. Originally, we were going to be at Iowa, but they ended up swapping dates on the schedule with this track. It's South Boston Speedway. So we are here for the Virginia Lottery 200. This is the shortest track that any of the series has been to. This is really the first short track. Yeah, this is the first short track. 4/10 of a mile. And it's not even the shortest one we'll be going to this season. So we take to the starting lineup. There is Tom Clancy. He starts to the outside, a solid snake. He's got the X-side throwback, Clancy does. There is Julian Lennon, one of two part-time drivers this week. He'll start next to Weird Al. All Might will line up next to Steve Carell, and then Tyler Ankrum will line up next to Martin Freeman. Maurice White will start next to Larry Hagan in the inverse scheme, the Allsco logo on the hood. That's your top 10. Then there's Miranda Cosgrove and A.J. Jones. Lin-Manuel Miranda will line up next to Peter Gabriel. Cosgrove in the Federated Auto Parts colors again. Well, now, I should say. Gilbert Gottfried and Andre the Giant, then Jacob Rose in the Sirius XM colors, and Alex Biniaco. Last week's winner, Lemmy Kupo, will start next to James Young. Hildel will start next to Peter Onjek, who's in the Woolrich colors. Then Wayne Brady and Shade Eves. Meatloaf will start next to Lionel Richie, who's got Great Lakes wood floors on the cover. Look, you can see my home state right there. Then Craig Lowndes, your other part-time driver. This week we'll start up next to Dan, then Billy Preston and Tommy Chong. Daniel Bruhl's got the Carolina Nut colors. So he starts next to The Rock. Gatlin Downey to the outside of Nicolas Cage. Buddy Lazier in the Safe Light colors will start next to Billy Joel. And then Frank Sinatra rounds out the field along with Taylor Goldsmith. Today's race, the Virginia Lottery 200. Taking place bright and sunny day. 73 degrees Fahrenheit, clear weather, winds, well, it was northwest, then it went west and southeast, and then southeast, east, now it's northeast at 10 miles an hour. It's been all over, now it's east, 7, 6, holy cow, 5, 4, 3, 2, now it's southeast, now it's southwest, west, northwest. The wind just does not know what direction it wants to blow in today. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, this race would have been at night because it was going to be August. Well, July 31st. It would have been that weekend, Saturday and Sunday would have been the first weekend in August. That would have been a night race. But it's a day race since we're in March still. Not by much, but we're still in March. Engines have fired on all 38 trucks in the field this week. As they get rolling. Pace lap Pacing has been set at 30 miles an hour to offset the pit roads being really kind of small and stuff. And to try and mitigate the amount of lapped cars that get lapped. Trucks that would get lapped should the whole field come in under caution. The 35 mile an hour pit road. Green flag is out and we're racing. Solid Snake quickly jumps in the lead, but Julian Lennon wants a piece of the action. Lennon had a really rough luck in the season. The Snake leads the first lap of 75 scheduled laps. They were 3 wide for a bit. Slightly further back. But they got it sorted back down to 2 wide. Cars starting to file out in the single file formation here at the front of the pack. Interesting, as Dwayne Johnson drops to last, his teammate leads. Lennon, of course, not put in a full season worth of driving yet, thus being classified as a rookie. He's making rookie errors, it looks like running that corner way wide. And yet still closed in on the race leader. Now All Might's gonna wash it way up the track. It's almost 3 wide for 5th position. Well, this is a battle. As Brandon Cosgrove fights to get to the inside line. Snake leads after 9 laps, soon to be 10. Meanwhile, we got action towards the back, a little bit, slightly farther back. As Maurice White takes 3rd place from All Might, now Lin-Manuel Miranda trying to get around as a symbol of peace himself. Oh, it's really interesting. He's walking it wide. Another driver who might have been walking it wide is Solid Snake, because now he's under fire from Julian Lennon. Jules trying to get to the front of the pack. Some interesting names towards the back. Tyler Ankrum, one of the most hyped Rookie of the Year candidates. AJ Jones, defending champion. Alex Beniacos towards the back. There's Dan. There's Shade Eves towards the back. Peter Onjak not having good luck. What else is new? There's last week's winner, Lemmy Koopa, already looking to take a commanding lead in the points. Lin-Manuel Miranda up to 4th, trying to get around a 31 truck. Interesting scenes here at the front of the pack and towards the back. Gilbert Godfrey now at the back. What else is new? Lemmy Koopa going for a spot in the top 5. He gets to the inside of All Might. They remain neck and neck at the line. All Might have this spot. Dallas 2 is the fastest truck on the track. In terms of fastest lap, the next fastest is Miranda Cosgrove, wherever she is. There she is, stuck on the outside. And Lin-Manuel Miranda, Maurice White is getting passed by Lin-Manuel Miranda, Lemmy Koopa, then All Might, Julian Lennon, Daniel Brule, Meatloaf, and Wayne Brady. An interesting selection of drivers. Solid Snake somehow being able, having led every single lap thus far. Lennon gets close, but I think his relative inexperience is just not helping him out. Third of the way through this race, Solid Snake has led every lap. Lin-Manuel Miranda running in 3rd, hoping to shake up this running order a bit. Look at Larry Hagan, he's charging his way towards the top 10. I believe he started there, but he started on the outside, so he fell back. Regardless, he's starting to make his move. Speaking of making moves, Lemmy Koopa going for 4th place now on Maurice White. But still, Solid Snake leads as AJ Jones is last. Now Tommy Chong drops to the rear. Meatloaf trying to break into the top 5. Oh, look at this. Hagan on the rear bumper of Daniel Brule. This is the break into the top 10, and he's gotten to the inside. He will easily clear the 13, and he's going to go quickly to work on Martin Freeman as well. This being for 9th spot now. Hagan proving showing some excitement. Oh, Gatlin down. He sort of slid into the corner and nearly took out Nicolas Cage in the process. Harrowing scenes. We near the halfway point. And Snake still leads. Lennon trying to track him down. As it seems, as soon as he puts together a couple of consistent enough laps to get to the front, he falters. And Lin-Manuel Miranda just hasn't been able to make any moves either. Now Hagen is going for 8th on Wayne Brady. A good run from him after pit strategy bit him in the rear last weekend. And he's got speed to spare, as he's catching up on All Might, the highest running of the Rookie of the Year candidates. Gatlin Downey now to 11th. Now, if there's anything that anybody has going for them here, wow, a lot of blue trucks right in the spot. If anybody has anything going for them, it's they're closing in on lap traffic. And look at Lennon, who had a really close lunge. But just can't seem to capitalize it, and that's why we've only had the same leader. All race. Snake has clinched the most laps led bonus, as he's led the entirety of the first half of the race. And has led everything in the second half so far, too. If and when they catch these lap cars, is going to the trucks, rather, is going to decide a lot of interesting factoids. Lemmy Cooper once again trying to take a shot at 3rd place. Lin-Manuel Miranda just does not seem to have the speed at all to contend for the win. Despite he qualified 13th, as opposed to Lemmy Cooper's 19th. Man, if Weird Al had gotten that tie instead of Julian Lennon, there might have been a lot different story going on here. Now these cars are definitely slowing down. That might make passing even harder, even though Julian Lennon is right there. Look, he's right there. Well, he was right there. Now he's not as quite right there. Now Billy Joel at the back of the pack. Ooh. Become the complete lap 15. 50, not lap 15. 2-second gap to the lap trucks. As you can see what has happened. Julian Lennon now drawing in. And almost got to the inside of Solid Snake. Oh, Solid Snake with a better run off of the corner though. But going in, just Julian Lennon once again almost there. Oh, he was side by side that time by. Can he make it stick going into the corner this time by? Yes, he does. Julian Lennon is going to take the race lead coming off of turn 4. 22 to go. Snake trying to hold tough on the outside. Here comes Lin-Manuel Miranda. And through all the confusion, through all of this, Larry Hagan's up to 6th spot. Oh, it's bumper-to-bumper traffic towards the back of the pack. They're actually, the lap cars are actually pulling away because of this. Now Lin-Manuel Miranda the second. Now that Snake's out of the lead, is Miranda going to have the confidence to try and pass Julian Lennon? Action heating up in the late stages. As now Lemmy Koopa. Is he going to try to go back-to-back to open the season? Lin-Manuel Miranda almost there. Oh, now he's going to poke his rear bumper, try to put his Dodge in the front. It might take a couple of laps, though. And yes, now it'll clear after no lead changes in the first 50 laps. In the 8 laps since then, we've already seen 2. Julian Lennon. Now that he's back to the race lead, and back to second, he used everything up trying to get there. And Meatloaf almost looking like he's going to try and get underneath the 8. He will. Oh boy. As now Lemmy Koopa underneath the 19. This will allow Miranda to focus on running away. 15 laps to go for the driver of the 41. Lemmy Koopa's cleared in the second, but not here for 4th place. Gatlin Downey into the top 10. Rose doing decent. In the top 15 at the moment. Eves in 20th. Some other drivers just... AJ Jones has had rough luck this race. Peter Onjak, Alex Beniaco just hasn't been find more spots. Hagan going for 6th once again, this time on Snake. Now can he get back around Meatloaf to crack the top 5? Lin-Manuel Miranda approaches lap traffic here with 10 laps to go. It's Maurice White under Julian Lennon now. This being for 3rd place. Lemmy Koopa is closing in a little bit. Hagan to the inside for 5th. 9 to go at the line. Hagan already looking for 4th already, immediately afterwards on Julian Lennon. Hagan, the top running rookie now. Eight to go. Lemmy Koopa continues to close in a little bit each time. Now they're coming closer to James Young. These guys start to make a little bit of headway towards the back. Pick up a few spots. Now 7 to go. Hagan in the 4th, trying to hold off a knot of trucks behind them. 6 to go for Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lemmy Koopa trying to run him down. Will he catch Steve Carell is a big part of this. Ooh! He was definitely cut in that time by Hagan almost to the back bumper of the 31 with 5 to go. Look how slow these trucks are going. Nobody wants to sacrifice track position for tires, though. 4 to go. Look at this. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Hagan looks like he's going for 3rd. Coming to 3 to go. Yes, he will. Three to go, and the gap is at about 6/10. It's going to have to take, as Lemmy Koopa just had a slow 3 and 4. 2 to go for Lin-Manuel Miranda. How aggressive Andre the Giant going to let him by? Lemmy Koopa is possibly drawing in. White flag is out, though. I don't think Lemmy Koopa is at all close enough. Off of turn 2 they go. Into 3 and 4. Lemmy Koopa can't even get around the lap truck. Will come up one spot shy of sweeping the first 2 races of the year. Lin-Manuel Miranda finally wins. Interesting results throughout the field. Ankrum broke into the top 20. Rough race for AJ Jones. Rough race for Peter Onjak. Oh! Interesting. Oh, contact coming on the pit road between Steve Carell and Gilbert Gottfried. All Might stays out a lap, as well as Lionel Richie, Dwayne Johnson, Buddy Lazier, and Billy Preston. Interesting. Lin-Manuel Miranda, your race winner. Lemmy Koopa, Larry Hagan, Julian Lennon, and Meatloaf, your top 5. Then Snake, Maurice White, Gatlin Downey, Morgan Freeman, Taylor Goldsmith. And there's the rest of your field. Gilbert Gottfried, Billy Joel, Buddy Lazier, Billy Preston, James Young, and Steve Carell just listed a lap down for some reason, I guess. I don't know why. That's crazy. Anyway. Melling Series will also be here tomorrow. And then Cup is going to be in Martinsville. So I guess this works out a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, let's show the points. Oh, I can just go there. So, Lemmy Koopa, your points leader. Lin-Manuel Miranda jumped right behind. Oh, as you can see, a bit of a gap here. Now seeing in the points already very early on. Jack has a rough day, and several people do. Benyako's having a bad season. A Snake jumps up 19 spots because of Hagen up 18. Andre the Giant falls 14. Gatlin Downey, Larry Hagen. Shady is looking like the best rookies. Anyway, so yeah. Next week, the Truck Series is off as the other two series heads to Bristol. So the next time you see us will be in 2 weeks' time at Easter at Hickory. Solid Snakes let him both races. Wow. So yeah, we're going to be going to Hickory next week. That's sure to be interesting. Because of the confines of pit road, there will be no part-time trucks. It will just be the 36 full-time entries. Which means only the top 14, even after 2 races, will be able to take the points lead. So, that's today's race. Went by really quickly, as is expected of a short track. A really short track. So join us for tomorrow. Join us whenever, next time. I've been Logan Cloud. I'm announcer Western Caves for the Western Caves Sports Network. Lemmy Koopa, your points leader. See where you are in points if you're in this series. AJ Jones, 22nd in points. It's been a rough year for the defending champion. Jack needs to have some good runs and finish high in points, and he'll probably be able to move up to Melling next year. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's still 21 races to go. The season barely started, at least. I mean, it's barely started for all 3, but especially for this series. I will see you next time.